Welcome to Castles to Cauldrons, where every journey starts with a little bit of magic.
Welcome to episode 53 of Castles to Cauldrons. I'm your host, Jason Davis. I'm here with Rachel, Terry, and Micah. Hope you've had
Hi.
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 Hope y'all had a good week. We don't have a lot going on this week. We're going to do our March Madness later on this episode. Naturally, we're going to talk about some of the Disney and Universal news. Well, there's actually zero Universal news this week for us. But the Disney news is actually pretty good. So let's start off with Disneyland. Last year, Disney had announced that Mike and Sully to the Rescue would be closing so that Avatar Land would be built there. We've got not a closed date, but they've confirmed that that's going to stay open through all of 2026 and close sometime in 2027. I don't know if y'all have been on that ride.
I just went on it when I was just there. When did I go?
Really
November?
good.
I said, what did you think?
I loved
it's
it.
Cute. It's cute.
Yeah. Like the
It's cute.
doors. I just
Yeah.
thought it was great.
Yeah.
We went on it twice, actually.
When
I really enjoyed it.
I was gonna say, when we were there, we saw like the wait was like 30 minutes, and I was like, that's kind of long for like this kid ride. So I just asked the cast member, like, is it a true 30 minutes? And she was like, well, how many of you are there? And I was like, just 2. And she handed us these passes so we could go through the exit to get on. Like, she just handed us the passes and was like,
Oh,
go
that's
through the
nice.
exit. And I was like, oh no, that's not why I was asking. She's like, I know. And then she just handed them to us, and then we went through that and got on in like 2 minutes. Like,
They
and
did
it was
the
really
same thing
cute.
for us when we went. There was like a 2-party ticket or something like that, where if there was an uneven amount of people or family of 3, you could go in with them and just ride. And it was like, okay.
Yeah.
So we rode by ourselves. We were by ourselves though. We had Lightning Lane and we were gonna book something, but she was like, oh no, here you go. And we were like, oh, thanks. Like, we were very thankful for it. We were like, we were not expecting that at all. I just wanted to know, is it truly 30 minutes? But it's a cute ride.
I think it's adorable.
I never got to go on Superstar Limo, which was the original attraction that got so much hate when it opened. I've only watched YouTube videos, but I thoroughly enjoy going through the Monsters ride.
Monstropolis.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
so fun.
I kind of wish they would bring that over into the Monsters land that we're getting.
Like do 2 rides, like that one and the roller coaster.
Yeah,
that'd be cute. So like more of a kiddie ride.
Yeah. Like, I enjoyed like Sully, how cool he looks, and he's so big, and then like the doors. Like, it's a really neat ride.
And it's a classic
Love
dark.
Sully.
Like, it's like your old school Disneyland dark rides. So it fits perfectly.
Yes. I'm just surprised it's staying open for as long as it is. Like, where Avatar is going to go at Disneyland, I just definitely thought it would have been closed sooner.
I kind of wonder if they've reconsidering putting Avatar in the Disneyland Forward side of stuff instead of in that area, because they can make it a little bit bigger in the new land versus set in stone where it is.
Yeah.
But they also might be having trouble getting some of the construction going around the bus loop and everything. Going on with Disneyland still, the really cool news for them is they're dropping their restrictions sometime this year for the park hopping. They still have to wait till 11 a.m. to park hop. So that's really good news. I know we had booked park reservations for California Adventure last time we went, and I really wanted a Ronto wrap. So I had to wait until 11 o'clock to go over, and by then Ronto wraps weren't being sold. So I had to wait.
I was going to ask, was it still at the Vegas night?
That must be a theme for you, Jason, like rushing to get that Ronto wrap just like you did
Well, it's a good
at Hollywood
start to the
Studios
day.
in September.
It's great. I love it.
It is a good breakfast.
I've never had one.
We need to change it.
A lunch one. I've never had a breakfast one.
I don't like the lunch one so much, but the breakfast one is where it's at. They are still sticking with the park reservations though. That they are not dropping those out there for anybody. Probably the downside is we don't have to do them in Disney World as resort guests, but like if we had an annual pass, a military rate, or I think convention tickets, you do have to have a reservation. Yeah, we get kind of the best of one world, and if we do,
They don't have early park admission any longer.
no, they don't.
So like
That really
that was like a strategic thing. Like, you wanted to see what had early park, and that's where you would make the reservation for, so you could do early park admission. But now it's just kind of like there's really
Yeah, you
where
get
do I
one
feel like
lightning
going?
lane for the entire trip. to make up for the lack of early entry.
Yeah.
I will say this on the Disney and construction side of stuff. I was listening to Lynn Testa's podcast this week, and he kind of clarified the Villains Land stuff. And I didn't put it in our show notes, but I wanted to say something about it. He mentioned that budget is up for it and rethinking it, but pretty much the layout of the land is staying the same. So for what he used as an example was like the roller coaster. Maybe they had a Goofy's Sky School roller coaster. And then they're like, okay, we're going to up this to a Hagrid style coaster. So it's still a roller coaster that's just going to be more themed. The dark ride was a figment of your imagination type ride, but we're going to up it to a Rise of the Resistance. And his big point was like, the whole reason to do this isn't necessarily to give a better experience. It's because Lightning Lanes sell. So if you make a bigger, better e-ticket attraction, people are going to honestly pay and for 10 years to get that single Lightning Lane to that new Villains e-ticket attraction, which would be the dark ride.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
fine
that
with
makes
paying
sense.
I'm fine with making having a e-ticket attraction that is a $20 optional pay if that means that we're getting something better versus we're just going to skate by and hope this makes money. Going over to Disney Hollywood Studios, they've announced that they are bringing the Animation Academy back, but in a different way to kind of go inside with Once Upon a Studio, which was the 100th anniversary short that everything.
It was so good.
It was great. They're doing Draw with Olaf, or Olaf Draws is what they're actually naming it. You're going to have a full-on animatronic in the room, and Olaf is learning how to draw classic Disney characters. You will have a video of some of the animators up on screen while you're drawing.
Okay.
Now, is he like robotically going to draw with you, or is he just more like going to talk you through it?
I think he's just going to learn himself too. He's going to be
But
there.
they're going to actually like let him draw. That's kind of cool.
I don't think he's going to draw. I mean, he's an animatronic, so.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. If they could get it, a simple draw, like a Mickey Mouse maybe or something, where he could do that, that'd be really cool. Because it would make it look more real to kids, I feel like. Instead of him just kind of yapping to the side while you see a video of animators.
I think the video screen itself, where you could see the animation being done, the animators drawing, that's going to turn into the video screen for the animators that are pre-recorded. And he's just going to be interacting with everything in general because Josh Gad is coming back to do the voice. So that's always good. There are select characters you're drawing, which is kind of a downside because that was one of the things I liked was walking in, not knowing who was going to draw. So it's going to be Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, Genie, Moana, Stitch, Olaf, Ursula, Judy Hopps, and Nick Wilde together. And then you have all the different animators listed as well.
Speaking of Judy Fox and Nick Wilde, I finally bought Zootopia 2 this weekend, and that was really cute. I really enjoyed it.
I want to see it. I haven't seen it yet.
We needed something to do Saturday night while Matt was out of town, so the boys and I had a movie night, popcorn, and rented that. And some kids' movies just don't keep your interest, and you could be on your phone and kind of still keep up with the movie because it doesn't really matter. But there's so many like little Easter egg things in that movie. Like we actually rewound one time because when they go through the tube and then you see the guys selling like the bootleg copies of things on the street of like DVDs or whatever, but they're all Disney movies, but they've put like animal names in them, and I can't remember them right now. But like we actually rewound it and then paused so we could laugh and like pick them out. So I was like, I like when they make little things for adults in the kids' movies, so you actually
sometimes they
enjoy it.
Utopia, they use that as a like Easter egg for the next Disney movie that was coming out before it was announced.
Yes,
something they got from Pixar. Also, in this animation area, they'd announced some of the meet and greets. I'll just go over those real fast. Is that we get Mulan in the story area, Rapunzel in layout, Chip and Dale in hand-drawn animation, Donald and Daisy in CG animation, Goofy in lighting, Stitch in effects. So I wonder if like Chip and Dale, Donald, Daisy, and Goofy will kind of have specific costumes for this.
For that. That'll be exciting. Kova loves, like, he's in that phase at being 8 years old of wanting to watch those videos on YouTube of like how to draw things. And his
Yep.
favorite is the ones where you like fold the paper where it looks like one thing and then you open it and it's got like a big scary mouth or something.
Yep.
Like he sat here one day for 4 hours, like watching different videos and drawing, and the amount of like drawings and papers that I had everywhere, and the refrigerator just being covered because he was like, Mom, look at this one. And he actually did a really good job on some of them, like for them to walk him through like step by step. So it's definitely something I think that he would, and kids around his age that are into that would enjoy going and doing.
I'm really bashing this experience, but I really do not like that there's no live animator there. That was another part I enjoyed, was being there with a person in there that's physically teaching you. At the end, you might be able to get that free souvenir from that Disney animator that I think we have one from California. I think Bethany was able to get one. The last bit of Disney news we have is Epcot Flower and Garden announced all their food. I know it's great talking about food when, you're watching us or listening to us and we don't show it. But we're looking at the Disney Parks blog for this, so you can go look along with us. I personally haven't looked because, as everybody knows, I'm a picky eater. So I just go for the corn dog or whatever. So what are y'all looking forward to from all this?
Okay, I'm scrolling right now.
Yes, let me scroll real quick.
Oh, so no one's looked at this.
No, yes, it's been all over my timeline. It's just so much. I've screenshot things because when we go, just in case they're out.
The Farmer's Feast menu looks good to me. Like, that looks all healthy and good.
Yes.
That peach cobbler looks good for the springtime menu.
I also think at the beach grub menu, the grilled street corn on the cob sounds really good. That savory garlic spread featuring Boursin dairy-free, it's dairy-free, garlic and fine herb cheese. Even though it's
Yummy.
plant-based, it still sounds so good.
Right? Like
The creamsicle thing, where is that? The Frozen Island Escape,
it's under the
World Nature.
there's an orange cream bar.
Yeah,
I know that one sounds
that's what
good
this
too.
looks like. But this one is a mango smoothie. That looks good.
That's under
Mango's
the
always
World
good.
Nature.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
non-alcohol, but
Right. Oh, that's with an outshine bar.
Being really basic, the avocado toast is always good. I get that every time I
I
go.
would probably be more open to trying that now because the avocado margarita that we had at in June, I actually enjoyed it.
It's not too avocado-y, I'll tell you. I kind of like someone like me. I wish it had more avocado taste to it. So, but it's still really good.
French toast with cinnamon fills cream,
Wow.
cream and caramel sauce. I'm not a French toast person, but that looks good.
So I just made French toast on Sunday with a snowstorm. I don't like caramel like that. Like you put some
Either
But
like
that-
syrup on that instead. That's all. I'm
maple
all day.
syrup.
Those
I'm all
chicken
day.
and waffles look so good too.
Bethany says I make a
pizza
mean
blanca.
French toast and I don't eat it.
I really want to eat those chicken and waffles
Cinnamon
from the Honey
beignets, I will
Bistro.
be there.
Huh?
There's cinnamon beignets on the citrus bloom menu.
Yeah.
I saw that. Those look good too.
I was going to say the hot dog with plantain chips. It's interesting. I don't know if I would pay money for it, but if someone had it, I'd probably take a bite of it just to see.
So if they have a very weird looking corn dog at HHN when we go, you're going to try the
Not
toothpaste.
if it's filled with toothpaste. But
It's a spicy hot dog.
Spicy.
Also, the croissant, I can't say all those French words, but the croissant
Croissant.
with the goat cheese and herbs and roasted garlic also
that
looks
sounds good.
fantastic. I just want to eat that right now, like looking at that picture.
The miso cola glazed sticky pork ribs.
Yes, that's on my. I screenshot those for Matt. The botanical slush sounds good.
Yeah, I just wanna
Mango,
go drinking.
pineapple, passion fruit, orange guava, and it's non-alcoholic, so your kids can have a sip.
I'm
And there's
liking
one
that
with
they put a
rum.
lot of pictures in these things now so that you're not looking at a menu and you're like, what is this? Like you
Yeah,
actually
no, I think it's good that
what it
they
looks like.
did the pictures.
Now, but is the food going to look like these pictures when you go
I mean,
get
absolutely not.
it? Because
Is
that
it gonna be
bananas
good?
Foster bread pudding from Magnolia Terrace
Sounds
menu.
good.
Ugh, so many yummy looking things. And I'm only going to be there for one day and just a little bit of time in Epcot. So I know I'm going to have to pick the very specific things that I want.
That ramen cup looks good to me.
I just
Maybe
passed
because I kind of want that right now.
I really want this caramelized onion on the pastry crust with bacon. But that I might be the only one.
Yeah, you are. The blackened shrimp po' boy. I've been in
Oh,
a
I don't
po'
like po'
boy.
boys.
I do.
What's a po' boy?
It's
It's
just
like a sandwich.
it's a
Sandwich.
Is that a Southern thing?
Yeah.
Like a New Orleans thing.
That's
it's a no.
yeah, it's not a that's not a Philly.
You don't have this in Philly?
Never heard of it.
What I need also is someone to take this, and it might be out there, just a map and tell me. So as I go, I don't have to remember what is where. I just need the pictures
Where?
in a map around the world, so I can just like point and then
There's-
walk to it.
There's an app called Food and Wine, and it's like a third-party app, and they put all of the festivals up with their menus, so you can like favorite things, and then it has a map.
Go here first.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you want.
So I'm not going to be able to say this, but this looks absolutely disgusting, and y'all will probably be like, "Oh my goodness, that sounds great."
What is it?
It's from the Germany Summerfest menu.
Oh, I don't like German food.
There's so
It's-
many. Where the hell is it?
Summerfest.
It's
Okay.
But it begins
It's at
with
the
a Z.
bottom.
The
Okay.
Z.
Yeah,
The Z.
German onion cake with asparagus, caramelized onions, bacon, herb goat cheese, and a savory custard.
Let me just tell you that when I saw this and it's on a
Custard, no.
flatbread, I was like, I bet Terry would try this.
That's the flatbread? Is it the flatbread?
The
Yeah.
custard threw me off.
The
But
goat,
it's
I
a-
don't like goat cheese.
Cheese.
Like I don't
That
like
looks good to
onion.
me.
I don't
I
like
would eat that.
asparagus. I don't like bacon. I don't like goat cheese. I don't like
Is that
custard.
the picture of it above it?
I
Yeah.
think it is.
It almost looks like a quiche on pizza bread. That's what that really looks like.
It looks disgusting.
Who's
I mean,
MG?
I wouldn't try it, but
The tanghula from China, a skewer of strawberries and grape coated in candy sugar syrup.
that's been going around everywhere. Like that is so popular right now. That candied fruit on a
Give that to
skewer.
the kids and let them run around.
TikTok.
Yeah, I've seen that everywhere.
Man, those dumplings look good.
There's
I don't
a lot
know.
of
The
stuff that looks
toasted
good.
pretzel bread with Black Forest ham and melted cheese also looks really good.
I
I
do want
haven't
to-
had dinner, so I'm really hungry right now.
And the warm cheese streusel with the berry compote. Just, I guess, give me all the desserts and like the melty cheese things.
Can we go?
Can
I mean, we
we go
can.
eat all this food?
Yeah.
Y'all should
spin-
go.
And we'll buy that new like gift card festival themed like
It's like a little,
wristlet, it said, or keychain. What is it?
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's a wristlet, and it's shaped like
Just-
a pot, like a
that-
watering pot.
Just Magic Bandit.
Yeah.
Well, see,
So
we
much
always
easy.
do that because it's like we set aside like I don't know, $75 because Bethany eats and I don't, and she'll put it on the gift card and she'll just walk up and just do that, and she loves it and she collects all of them, so she has all of her wristlets.
I don't know. I like to be like, click, click. Like if I'm using my Apple Watch or
That's
the
me.
Magic Band.
Why does this Flower Power margarita have gin in it instead of tequila?
Where is it at?
Because I was all on board. It's at the bottom at the Jardin de Fiestas menu in Mexico.
There's a
It's
lot
got-
of different things. Like I
it's
said,
got-
I'm going to have to really. Did we see the Bananas Foster's funnel cake at the America Pavilion?
But they
Okay,
have
so when are y'all wanting to go do this?
I don't know. I feel like we would need multiple days to eat all the food we're talking about. Like we can't eat it all
be
in one
there.
day.
So y'all just come down. I'll meet you there.
After our last try of walking around the world and trying food, I don't think it would last but like 5 minutes, considering we made it to like 4 countries before we stopped.
Because there's too
It's
many
also the
people.
end
We
of
all
the
need
day.
to go our individual ways and then meet back in the middle somewhere. If there
Where
was a
there's-
middle, but
America's in the middle.
yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be cold. You got
Well,
some
it
in
looks
Mexico
good.
by the time you get to America.
I feel like food wise, Flower and Garden always, I feel like is the best, even though Food and Wine is supposed to be that. But I feel like Flower and Garden always,
Yeah.
like their food's pretty and it always just looks so good.
I think Food and Wine has become more of a this is what it is. Like this is like they've made their staples, they keep the staples, and now most of those booths are 100% those staples, unless they bring in a new country or something.
Right.
Flower
feel
and
like
Garden
that's
just
the
kind of rotates through.
Classy one. Food and Wine is like the classy one, I feel
It's
like.
like- No, it's not. Food and
Yeah.
Wine's like all the college kids go get drunk every Friday. and
Yeah,
Saturday.
I
gonna
don't
say-
think that's a classy one.
I think
Well,
this
I
one's
guess
more
it's the
classy
one that
one.
I know people that aren't Disney people, they plan their Disney trip around Food and Wine because that's when they want to go to Epcot.
If you want
They
a
wanna
take
fancy
the
Food and Wine, doesn't Swan and Dolphin, don't they do like their own like festival, like Food
They
and Wine
do.
thing? It's like a certain
It's a
amount of money,
weekend.
but it's unlimited. Yeah, it's like a whole weekend.
Yeah, and it's an extra cost, and it's
Mhm.
like I say very exclusive. There's only a few, maybe a couple hundred people or so that go into it during the time. So it has a pretty price point.
Yes.
Well, that's going to do it for the news segment. We'll be back after this for our March Madness bracket.
Are you dreaming of your next adventure but overwhelmed by planning? Magical Travel has you covered. With over 22 years in the business, we specialize in Disney destinations, Universal Studios, cruise vacations, and all-inclusive resort getaways. Our services are 100% complimentary when you book a vacation package with one of our knowledgeable agents. Request a free quote to start the planning process at magicaltravel.com. Mention our podcast to be connected with one of our agents you are listening to if you like what you hear.
And we're back. So we're doing the cliche thing again for March Madness, since this is the beginning of March. Every podcast is going to do it this month because of basketball. We wanted to do one that I have never heard done on a podcast before, because last year was so epic, being the toilets of Disney, that we just needed something different. Toilets, bathrooms, they're the same thing.
The whole day.
Where you were going to relieve yourself, which was the best. So this year we're doing the Unbuilt Disney, and we have 4 categories. We've and each category has 4 teams potentially, or items. So we're gonna have hotels, parks, attractions, and then lands. Obviously they speak for themselves on what they are. So the hotels is where we're going to start. The first matchup will be the Asian Hotel and the Mediterranean Hotel. These were original hotels that were for the Magic Kingdom area when Roy was building, and were supposed to come out, but just never did. The Asian is actually where Grand Floridian is now. And then the Med was supposed to be in between Contemporary and the TTC, but they found out that land wasn't good enough to build on. Naturally, these are all themed versus to the Asian and Mediterranean. So we'll start with Micah. Which one do you want?
Over those two, I would
Out of
say
those 2.
Mediterranean. Because I feel like we don't have something like that or like around there.
Rachel.
Gonna go with the Asian. Just think it's will be fun.
It would be fun. I mean, they're both
It's different.
cool.
Yeah. But I don't know. Mediterranean, I don't know. Asian, I feel like that's kind of different.
Terry.
I'm going to go Mediterranean. Just vibes alone. If you ask me if I want to go to Asia right now or Mediterranean, I want to go to both, but I want to go to the Mediterranean first.
We're going to have to figure out how to do a coin flip or something.
Because you like the Asian hotel?
Yeah.
Asian?
Because I'm Asian.
Here, when we get a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll find a kid, Zandy.
I screwed. Okay.
I know they like me better than Mason too.
Yeah. So
That's debatable.
they said that's debatable. But
No,
would you
Jason
rather do
said
it?
that.
Jason said that. Would you rather have an Asian hotel, like a Disney Asian hotel, right? Or a Mediterranean hotel?
Get out of here. He's eating my wafers.
I don't care. Would you rather have an Asian hotel where like the Grand Floridian is, or like a Mediterranean?
Mediterranean.
Good answer.
Mediterranean wins.
I
Thank
did
you,
Asian.
Scarlett. Yeah.
Okay, we like you better, Scarlett.
They said they like you better.
Yeah,
She's
because
like,
Mason's being fat and eating all my wafers.
All right.
Okay, so I just think because for Asian wise, I feel that it fit better in the loop, and now that we have like the Riviera, that's kind of the med feel, like the Asian was a different thing that we have. So that was my reasoning of.
And I thought it was different than the Mediterranean. Like I feel like Mediterranean's like cliche. I don't know. So that's kind of why I wanted to do something different. But
And it
apparently
had that look,
the girls
so,
win.
Yeah. So the next one is the Venetian, and then versus the Pop. And this is weird because you have like all these upscale hotels, and then we have Pop Century, the Legacy Years, which if you don't know, the Legacy Years was the original plan for what Art of Animation becomes, and that was the 20s through the 40s, I think, maybe the 10s to the 40s. So you were going like really back in time to the Model T stuff. The Venetian is just what it sounds like. It was going to be over there on Bay Lake as well, and it was going to be more of a Italian filled themed hotel, kind of like what the Venetian is out in.
Is this to be Vegas?
Yeah, it's with gondolas and all that stuff.
Love the Venetian.
All right, so we'll start with Terry this time.
The Venetian, obviously, because I love the one in Vegas. And I don't know if people really want to be, I mean, I know they're golden years, but the 10s through the 40s in America was not great for everyone. So I don't know if everyone wants to take a trip down that memory lane.
Not World War One and Two. Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean, there were some bad years in there.
yeah, the Great Depression, all that fun
Yeah,
times.
we go on vacation to forget. So
Micah.
I'm gonna go the Venetian as well because I mean it's not like it was another value that was going to be made. Art of Animation just went in place of that one.
Rachel.
I'm gonna go pop
I love it.
because I just feel like Venetian. It's like reminds me of like Portofino Bay at
That's
Universal.
exactly what I was thinking when he was
Yeah.
describing it. Makes you feel
But
better.
I think that's something that Disney's missing is that feel in theirs. So I'm going Venetian as well.
That's fine.
Rachel's not winning any of these so far.
It can't be a flush
But, I
every
mean,
time.
So like to your point,
It's
though,
really flappers and like that whole like vibe. Like I don't know, it just seems fun. But like I just feel like that would be copying Universal's Portofino Bay. But
I think
that's
they
But it was
I
going to be
think
there
Disney could do it a
before
little bit better.
Universal.
I think they could do the pop classy, like she said, the flappers and all that. If they did do another version of Value Resort with that, I think it would have been done. As much as I made fun of those years for being terrible years, it would have been done very classy, like golds and silvers and all that stuff you think about when you think about those times.
So the next category is parks. First one is this one is not really been ever announced. It's always been rumored in the Disney community. So it's unofficially Unbuilt Disney, but it's the Dark Kingdom, which was everybody's hopes and dreams of having a villains theme park that mirrored Magic Kingdom just with the villains, versus Disney's America, which was part of Michael Eisner's Disney Decade. It got announced. It actually got to the point of buying land. It was going to be right outside of Washington, D.C. It was really close to a battleground. And that's where the outlash came because they didn't want a theme park so close to historical markers. This is also where Hall of Presidents was supposed to be. So that got pulled and brought to Magic. Like they were going to pull it from Magic Kingdom and put it up there. So that's the gist of those. Rachel, you start.
definitely doing the Dark Kingdom.
Micah.
Yeah, agree. The Dark Kingdom. I mean, I know Disney's America would be cool. They have like what, Six Flags, Colonial Williamsburg up there, so they do still have like theme parks close to historical things. But again, always wanted some sort of villainy, dark type thing. So I'm gonna go that one as well.
Terry.
Let's get the villains going. We already
Okay.
have the America part of the pavilion.
Yeah.
Seems redundant.
No one wanted, like, afterwards with talking about pop, everybody was like, oh, I kind of would like to have that old American stuff. But never mind about the theme park that's themed to it. For record, I am very much under Disney America. I really wanted to see that build. I thought that was really cool when I found out about it. And being able to walk into the history of America with everything that they had, they were building. It was going to be like Frontierland, Adventureland, where you kind of went through different time periods in that phrase. But Dark
How
Universe
would they
wins.
do rides?
I think it's Micah and I have the same mindset though from being around here near DC and everything. If you go up to Williamsburg, which is like an hour and a half from DC, they have Colonial Williamsburg, and beside it's like Busch Gardens and then Water Country, and it's really boring.
Yeah, but this is Disney. Like this
and
was,
it would be redundant because it would be within an hour of another place like that. So I think it would just not hit like it. Maybe if they did look at, I know this sounds weird, but like an America one, like in the Midwest or the Western states that don't get to visit DC as often as we do, it wouldn't
Yeah.
feel as redundant.
And they could do like
Yes.
replicas of
Yeah.
the Washington D.C. type
like-
things. Yeah.
Like you said,
and I've never
Start with
been.
the Frontierland and Old West stuff out there where it's legit. I think that would almost have way more of an impact than having it an hour away from another theme park.
Agreed.
So the next matchup is Mineral Kingdom, which was a ski resort that was going to be built in California. It was actually the same thing of Disney's America. It actually started really working out and moving forward. They had gotten the contracts in line and everything for that. It was Mineral King is what the mountain is. It eventually, because of protests and everything, Disney kind of just said, okay, whatever. This is where we get the Country Bear Jamboree was actually designed for this resort. So it's not so much of a theme park, but it is like a ski resort. So I kind of equated it to the same thing. You go there for vacation and enjoy yourself.
Kind of like Hilton Head.
Yeah. And then the other one is what's currently sitting at Disney California Adventure would have been the first expansion was Westcott. exactly what the name sounds like. It is Epcot for the West, but instead of different countries, it was different continents. So you'd have indoor continents for each area, and you walk in, and then it would kind of go out to countries that way. Terry, you go first.
Give me, I would say, when I first read Mineral Kingdom, I was like, that sounds like the most boring place in the world to go. What are we going to do? Digging dirt? Like, that sounds terrible. But when you said ski resort, and then I looked into it, give me a Disney ski resort. I mean, talk about people that maybe aren't full on Disney. They like to have adult vacations, and they don't like to go where it's hot. And Florida's hot, and California's warm and sunny. A ski resort would be a great third option for people to do that want to dip their toe in. So give me the ski resort.
Rachel?
I'm totally with Terry on the ski resort. Could you like imagine just like how Disney does Disney stuff and then like putting it into like a ski resort?
Yes.
Like the
Imagine
Mickey Mouse
accommodations.
ski the hill
I
with
was going
you.
to say, like, you would have something to do polar opposite. You're like, well, now we have to go to the ski resort because we've been to the hot one. Now we got to go to the cold one because they would be on the same,
Like-
you know.
Not even like if it was like Disney themed, just like talking about like the attention to detail that Disney has, and then like the high, right, the service and like
Yes.
the amenities, like that to me, like I don't care if there's a Mickey Mouse there anywhere. I'm just talking
Exactly.
more about the Disney culture.
It was
and
a
the
high
detail.
end.
Right.
I would
Yeah.
also say that Walt actually had a part of Mineral Kingdom too, so it would actually have that Walt Disney touch to it. So, Micah?
Great. I say Mineral Kingdom, the ski resort, because I mean, we have Epcot. We don't necessarily need something the same or similar on the West Coast, but something completely different where then, you know, we have the cruise line and then we have the theme parks, and then this could again be something else like, oh, we're going to go do this. Like we have a winter destination that people can
Yeah.
go to. And I'm sure they could do stuff in the summer, just like all the ski resorts here in North Carolina where they have like the alpine coasters or the zip lining. Like they have the
And so they turn
different
into zip
things
lines.
that you can do in the
It's
summer as well.
Disney. They're gonna just make it snow
You
all
can go
year
skiing
round.
on the Snope.
Yeah, you're just skiing on the snow. It turns into a slip and slide.
You're not really going to be skiing anyway. It's going to be like a ride with some
Yeah.
manufactured snow under it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I love Walt and everything, but Epcot is my favorite. And what Tony Baxter had really put out for Westcott, I really enjoyed the concept for. I think Walt Disney California Adventure is great and fun. It doesn't equal out. Like as their Epcot for the West Coast, it doesn't equal out. So I'd rather have a West Coast. And I'm not big into skiing either. So just
but
I mean, I would have
I
done
don't
it.
do skiing.
I would do a trip to Mineral Kingdom just to be there, but Westcott was my vote. So we'll move over to attractions. The first attraction matchup is the Mary Poppins attraction that was announced at one of the D23 here recently for Epcot that eventually got shelved because JPEG was cheap, or tomorrow, whoever you want to blame it on, it's one of them. And then Dick Tracy's Crime Stopper, which was a dark ride that was supposed to use the same vehicles that Dinosaur and Indiana Jones used. It was in Hollywood Studios. It was going to go down Sunset Boulevard. It was going to be a whole different area with like a Roger Rabbit. And you'd went off to the side and you'd ride this. Micah?
I'm going to say Mary Poppins just because I was really excited for that part, like that expansion, like in the UK, and for that ride, because who doesn't love Mary Poppins? And I guess I just didn't know much about the other one, but I would just be really excited for the Mary Poppins stuff.
I should also say, like, the Mary Poppins one, it got announced and we didn't know what it was. Like,
I know.
there was rumors that it was just like an elaborate meet and greet, or it could have been an indoor double-story carousel, you know, or it could have been a dark ride. We don't know anything, but the two that I mentioned were complete rumors that were people had come through with different podcasts. So
I had this vision of like when she goes up with her umbrella that it was something
the
to
umbrella
do with
ride
the
too.
umbrella. Yeah,
Yes.
I was thinking
I'm
something
Mary
like that.
Poppins, y'all.
Okay, who's
Terry.
next?
I have to go with Mary Poppins for the same reason. I wasn't into the Roger Rabbit, Dick Tracy, all that. That was too early for my childhood, really, and I didn't get into it. And Mary Poppins, like, and there's not a lot to do in Epcot ride-wise. So if they did put something there, like, you know, like a double carousel or a ride or whatever, it would be fun. And I've met Mary Poppins at Disney World, and she was very kind, and I loved her.
Rachel?
Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Just I
My luck is
just love Mary Poppins.
Yes.
Now, who doesn't
No,
love
I
Mary
think the
Poppins?
next
I like both of
one,
them.
I think you'll win the next one. Yeah, I just really love Mary
Yeah.
You might
Poppins.
be
So does
surprised
my
by the next
husband.
one.
And, just, I like her.
So I'm picking
And I have met her
the
too.
Dick Tracy. I've met her too.
So
Of course
sweet.
you are. Because you want to be different. I got it.
No, because so Terry mentioned it. Epcot doesn't have many rides. Hollywood Studios doesn't
Right.
have many rides. You put Dick Tracy in there, it's a fast paced ride. So it's there. It's something fun. It's different. Yeah. Mary Poppins as a carousel. That's pretty fun, I guess. But I wouldn't see myself on it a lot.
But I
So
feel like
Dick
you just
Tracy-
need more rides at Epcot because you want the kids to be entertained while mom and dad's going to Flower and Garden and getting their food and drinks.
Well, could
need
you
the
imagine
kids to be happy.
drinking around the world, getting to the UK, because you always start in Mexico and you end up at the UK before you hit Canada, and then drinking, like getting on a carousel drunk? That would not
It's
end
not
up well
going
for
very
me.
fast.
It wouldn't end well for me. Not. All right, so the next matchup, the Great Muppet Movie Ride, which was rumored to go into the Muppet Courtyard when they first brought in the Muppet to Hollywood Studios. That was exactly what it sounds like. They were going to take the Muppets and put them into different movies and just have fun with it. And then the Fuji roller coaster that was supposed to go into Japan.
Like you're supposed to be like on a roller coaster around
Yeah, it was
Mount
supposed to be like
Fuji?
Matterhorn, just Fuji themed.
Okay, I think you should start this one, Jason.
Yeah,
No, I'm
Jason,
not.
you start this
I'm the
one.
host. I get a pick. So Micah went first last one, right? So
I
Terry.
did.
I'm going to choose the Muppets because, I mean, Japan, we got like a Yeti ride, we got a Matterhorn. And just to see the Muppets in different movies, I think would be really fun. Like to pop up and make their little cameos and like see Fozzie Bear and stuff. So I would definitely choose the Muppets.
Rachel,
Muppets.
Micah.
Like,
I'm definitely going to say Muppets because I just feel like that would be really out of place. Like if they actually were going to do like a mountain in Japan, like I just feel like it would mess up the eye line that we have.
Yeah.
Like for there just to be like the city part, like the buildings you have, and then all of a sudden also there's just Mount Fuji in the background and you have a roller coaster there. So I'm definitely for the Muppets.
I think having Mount Fuji in World Showcase adds to the depth of the land and the World Showcase in general, just to be like, oh, look at how expansive.
Are you going to
this
choose
is.
Japan?
Fuji
Yeah.
Roller
I
coaster?
also like that they're like as a roller coaster it's in there. So this was before Guardians. You have a really cool coaster. They learned the mistakes that they did from Matterhorn and put that in there. But naturally, I'm going to, of course, choose the Muppets.
Well,
Because-
duh.
One.
You
Yes.
did.
And it's unanimous. So
Yeah. You
I have
extra
proof
one.
that y'all actually have a Muppet love in you in some way, because you could have picked.
Now, if you would have
High
put this
roller
against Mary Poppins, I would have chosen,
Right.
which is what's
Yeah.
going to happen next.
Yeah,
So
what's going to happen
sorry.
next? But the
Imagine a Fuji mountain coaster in Epcot. It would be cool if like they could go from like the Fuji mountains and then put something like in France, like the French Alps. Like if they made like a background of the different mountains and there were different
That could
rides in there. And
But they're
then
not like-
it would give you,
you'd have to go through like America at some point too.
well, yeah, but that's the flatlands. I'm saying put multiple mountain ranges to like for the eye line, for like you said, to add depth and everything.
But you could
And
have
one
the
could
Rocky
be like a
Mountain.
Matterhorn. One could be like a slower type of ride.
So the last one we have, I'm going to say this here because like it fits for a little bit more on this one. I was surprised when I proposed this, and most of y'all didn't know like some of this stuff going on. So like about the Western Expanse. So I was just like, what? How do y'all not know all this stuff?
Like Westcott. Like I definitely seen
Westcott
some of
and-
this, not all of it, but I've seen some.
I think Rachel made a good point of saying it's really hard to keep up because Disney puts out a lot of potential things that they're going to do that never come to fruition. So it's very hard sometimes to remember if they did something they said 5, 6, 10 years ago that they're like, I'm going to do that. And then they don't ever do it.
And that's one of the reasons you like Universal more than Disney's, because they don't announce, they build
No one
something and
says
don't
that.
announce it. And then it's like, oh, here it is, versus this one that we're fixing to talk about, the Play Pavilion. They actually put a lot of concept art out there of like, hey, this is opening in a few months with this stuff. And then it never opens. So for the first land, we're doing the Play Pavilion, which is in the Wonders of Life Pavilion. It's the Gold Dome in Epcot between, God, I just went blank. Guardians and Space 220 and Mission Space. That big old gold dome that no one uses anymore. It used to be a festival center for a while. Versus Beastly Kingdom at Animal Kingdom. This was the land that was supposed to open up like a year or two after Animal Kingdom. It was the mythical creatures. That's why you have a dragon on the logo. That's why you have the unicorn theme in the parking lot. And it just budget reasons that you actually can still see the dragon, if I remember right.
When you're going across the bridge into from Pandora into Africa.
It's right over there. There was a fire breathing dragon that was in there. So, and I miss both of it. Like I kind of wish both of them would happen. So, Micah, which one?
I'm going to say Beastly Kingdom out of those. I mean, because I know it's where Pandora currently is. Like that's where they were going to do it, and then they kind of moved Pandora into there. But I just think that would have been like really fun, and they could have pulled a lot of really fun things into Animal Kingdom by pulling in like mythical and magical creatures. So I think that would have been fun.
Terry.
Beastly Kingdom. Give me dragons and unicorns all day, every day. There's so much imagination that you could use with that. I love it.
Rachel.
I'm going to go with Beastly Kingdom as well. I think that was a missed opportunity, and I think they could have had some fun with the mystical creatures.
Yeah.
Hearing what Joe Rohde had to do with Beastly, I really think it was going to be a great land that we could have had. And Disney like really missed that, especially because like we got a great show out of it at the end of it with The Lion King, but Camp Mickey Minnie, there was nothing else there besides meet and greets. So having missed out on Beastly Kingdom is just a hard one. And I do choose that one too. But yeah, they could have.
Yeah.
The Play Pavilion just never like it was all we complain about being on our phones the entire time, and this was just VR stuff and games and stuff. So it was like it wasn't really.
It seemed lazy.
Yeah, that's what it is. So the final one, and I'll say this here too, is there was a lot of Epcot pavilions that we could have chosen. There have been plenty announced over the years and taken away. So I just went with one that was very much rumored to have announced here recently. It did get announced for phase 2, just never built. It's the Spain Pavilion. They were supposed to have that Jack and the Beanstalk movie. I can't remember the name of it, but that was supposedly going to jumpstart. Maybe that was Brazil. I don't know. But Spain was supposed to come at 1.2 here recently. And then the Magic Kingdom, where Big Thunder Mountain sits presently, we were supposed to get, instead of Pirates of the Caribbean, the Western River expansion, which is Big Thunder Mesa, which is the attraction we would have gotten, which was a dark ride based off the Western America. You would have done something very Pirates of the Caribbean style. That's how Tony Baxter got his start at Imagineering, was proposing this land. I'll go first. I'll choose Western, just because I think that would have been a little bit more fun than having subpar pirates. Rachel.
I'm going to go Western. I think they could have done a lot of cool stuff with that. And it would have been like pirates and Big Thunder kind of on steroids. So I think that would have been different.
Yeah. Big Thunder, it is like still from the plans, so that we still got part of it, just not the full thing. Micah?
Yeah.
I'm going to agree. I'm going to say the Western River. Like that just seems way better. Like we have 11 countries in Epcot. Like it'll be great if they add other ones in the future, but this would have been really cool to have at Magic Kingdom.
Terry?
I'm going to say Western as well, because like Micah said, we have not enough countries, but with no rides and things like that, it's hard to say, let's make another country. With the caveat that Pirates of the Caribbean doesn't go anywhere, because I love it.
Well, they only brought it because of the backlash that people were getting. Like Disney got a lot of backlash because we didn't get Pirates in Florida, and that's why they built Pirates instead of this.
So
Fun fact,
I need both.
We went unanimous those last 3. So we started with a tie. Unanimous the last ones. These next should go fast. So going back to hotel, the final 2 for hotel, the Med versus the Venetian. Micah.
Venetian.
Terry.
Venetian.
Rachel.
Venetian.
And I'll go Venetian as well. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason. Both of them are good resorts. I think they both make a good place out there on the lake to park. So it's going to be Dark Kingdom versus Mineral Kingdom. Rachel.
Mineral Kingdom. I don't know why. I just really kind of want to do a ski
Why we want this
resort
now?
now.
Terry,
It's something I never knew I wanted, but now I have to have it.
Right?
there are plenty of books out there. I've got 2 that I've been reading through. Micah,
I'm still, well, I want to still say the Dark Kingdom just because I really want that to be a thing.
I get it.
I get the tornness because I really would like to see like Disney answer Epic to Dark Universe, like with Dark Universe itself, but to Epic Universe with a villains themed land. But like I said earlier, I don't ski, but I kind of want to see what a
I don't
nature.
ski or
Well,
No.
either.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I would like to see what Disney would like, especially Walt. What Walt would have done with a natural based resort.
Right.
I'm going to go mineral on that one. Attractions. I'll go first just to go ahead and get mine killed. Muppets is naturally what I'm going to choose because I know exactly what we were supposed to get and not some theoretical Mary Poppins meet and greet to a double story carousel or something like that. We were getting a dark rock. Terry.
I'm going to go Muppets as well.
This is going to
Micah.
be, I'm going Mary Poppins because she's underrepresented in the park.
Rachel, get one of your kids. Rachel, what do you want?
No, I'm gonna do Muppets because
What?
I miss the Great Movie Ride, and I just think like capacity wise, I don't know. I just feel like it would be a better fit.
One of the rumors for the Mickey replacement, the movie ride, was the Great Mickey Ride, and it would have been Mickey through all of his movies. And I was like, that would be great. A perfect replacement for a movie ride is a Mickey movie ride. No. All right, so lands.
Muppet pop-ups would be so cute.
That would be fun. Beastly Kingdom versus the Western. Micah.
Beastly Kingdom.
Rachel.
Beastly.
Terry.
Beastly all day, every day.
Yeah, we're all doing Beastly. Okay,
I love it.
final 4. Venetian versus Mineral. Rachel.
Mineral. I'm sorry. I was just
Mineral.
going-
I don't know. I'm just really,
Yeah.
really on the mineral.
Michael wants Mineral too.
Mhm.
Terry.
Mineral.
I'll take Mineral as well. And then Muppets versus Beastly. Terry, go ahead.
Unicorns and dragons, come on.
Beastly Kingdom because it's an entire land and not just a ride.
Rachel,
Muppets.
get a kid.
Get a kid.
Because I'm picking Muppets. We're tied.
Real quick. I need a kid real quick. Hurry up. We
Do
gotta
we
go.
want the other child?
I think it's Mason. What are we doing? Beastly or okay. Would you rather have a Muppet ride in Magic in like Hollywood Studios, or would you rather have like a
Muppet
Beastly-
movie ride.
a Muppet movie? He doesn't. Okay, a Muppet ride, a Muppet movie ride, or like a Beastly Kingdom where it's like mythical creatures and stuff, and like
Like an
sticks
animal.
out, like a ride or a land.
Probably a ride.
You did
Oh,
not.
a ride.
Right.
Because like I don't think Magic Kingdom needs like a new land.
You don't think it needs a new
I
land?
like they're pretty stacked at the moment.
I didn't.
What about
explain
Animal
right.
Kingdom?
So does he pick Beastly Kingdom or Muppets?
Do you pick Beastly Kingdom in Animal Kingdom or the Muppets ride over in like Hollywood
Oh,
Studios?
Beastly Kingdom.
Beastly Kingdom.
Yeah. I thought we were saying like adding new stuff.
Love you,
Huh?
I
Mason.
think like talking about adding.
It is.
He's
adding
our
new
favorite
stuff.
now.
Beastly Kingdom.
Yeah, he's a Beastly twin.
You can tell Scarlett she's my favorite. I don't like Mason. So, Rachel, what's your last pick? Mineral versus Beastly.
Mineral.
Micah,
Beastly.
Do it.
Harry,
Mineral.
and I'm picking Mineral as well. Mineral is our winner. That's going to do it for this week's episode. We're taking next week off. The next time you hear from us, we'll actually have Lauren on the show. That is confirmed. It's set in stone. No more of me saying she's going to be here and lying. So unless she cancels, she's here. That will do it for this week. If you want to get a hold of us, magicaltravel.com. We will help you with any way you can. Please rate and review us. Find us on socials. We're on Castles Cauldrons everywhere. Until the next episode, we will see you then.
Bye.
Bye.